Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some monster news to talk about. From finally the full official reveal of the upcoming Skullector RuPaul doll, to more information on the Skultimate Secrets series of 5 garden themed dolls. We have to talk about the recent Mattel Creations alumni Skullector restock and more, so stay tuned and let's get into it. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the recent Mattel Creations restock. Now, this restock happened for various different products from Barbie, Hot Wheels, you know, the whole deal, and not just Monster High. In fact, I believe there were, in fact, only like 3 products that were restocked, as they said. We had the 2-pack for the Nightmare Before Christmas Skullector dolls. Then we had the Rochelle, collector doll. What's her title? This is just the Rochelle fan club membership voting doll, right? Her pre-order, I guess, went up for restock again, even though people still have not received her from the first wave of pre-orders. So I don't know. When is she supposed to ship out to people? Because I feel like it's been a year. So okay. Anyways, and then we also had the Elvira Skullector doll. Those were basically the only products for Monster High that, you know, technically got restocked. Now, as always with stuff like this has happened in the past before, where Mattel Creations has out of nowhere restocked various different random items for Monster High, different brands as well. And in fact, as well, it seems that even though these restocks happened exclusively for members, I got an email, and I'm not a member anymore. I got an email and I saw people in a comment section on my last video saying that they didn't receive an email, and some of them were members. Like, what is happening? How is Mattel not sending out emails to people who are actual members, and then because of that, they missed out on this whole thing? Like, it's bizarre to me. Like, nothing seems to work smoothly anymore. It's always there's always a but with Mattel Creations. There's always a something that has to go wrong or just not go smoothly. So it ended up not being the greatest restock for most people. Also because just obviously it didn't last long at all. It just sold out immediately as well. Like last time, you know, it didn't last long at all. So, but I mean, that's to be expected. So, but if you were able to snag any of these products, please let me know down below. How was your experience with this recent, restock for these specific items? Because I feel like they just kind of come and go immediately. And I also saw people saying that some of these, quote, restocks are technically just perhaps, dolls that were sent back, that have defects perhaps that were already opened up, so it seems like perhaps these specific dolls that they had left over are left over because no one really wanted them in the first place because of defects or whatever. But that might be true to some extent, I feel like, for sure. Anyway, let me know again what your experience was down below. Next up here, we have our first real-life look thanks to Laguna Spectra at the new Monster High figures called Potions. So basically they have a very similar color reveal gimmick like they've done in the past with Barbie color reveal, and even with the Disney Princess recently, they've done the same exact thing. Actually, even the figures, it's the same exact thing here. It's just with Monster High. It's also figures, but the potion bottle is like different. And obviously we have charms here as well instead of actual like clothing, since it's all molded on. But here we have our first look at one of the figures, which is Spectra. And I feel like Spectra is probably like most people's favorite just because she does look very similar to her G1 counterpart. The figure in real life seems to have like a glittery touch in the hair, and I actually like the figure. I mean, it does give me like Happy Meal vibes just because, it is really a figure. Like you're not able to pose her in any way. You're not able to do really anything with it. It's like just a stationary figure just to display only. It does come with a base. It comes with charms to decorate it a little bit. But yeah, it is a cute little decoration. edition for sure, but I feel like I think it costs like $10, right? Like one of these. So that's kind of expensive for what basically is kind of like a Happy Meal figure. So I don't know. It's very cute, but kind of, yeah, expensive. So next up, shared by the official IDW Publishing account on Instagram, we have a first sneak peek look at the upcoming Monster High Pride comic book dropping in June. Of course, here we have a couple of pages where we see a little bit of the story taken from Claudine and Torlei's segment. We can see them like they're at a picnic, and we can see Howleen and Claude are also there, and it's just, yeah, basically it kind of tells more about Torlai and Claudine's love story, because yes, it's canon that in G1 Claudine and Torlai are a couple. They are together, so that's going to be definitely like very exciting to see how the full story kind of just plays out. Now, moving on, we have some final little tidbit information here for the upcoming Skullector Skultimate Secrets Series 5 garden-themed dolls that are going to be coming out next year. So that's why, for now, we know only this much, and probably until like a little bit later this year, we won't see much more for, this new series. But what we do know now for sure is that this, new series for Skultimate Secrets is obviously garden themed, but it seems to revolve around the storyline of a tea party. Venus, Twyla, Laguna, and Draculaura seem to be meeting up in a garden party to have some tea. And so we already know that for Draculaura and Twyla, they're both going to have some kind of like floral theme on their outfits. Seems that they're all going to have dresses. And then for Venus, obviously she's going to have a plant theme. The only one we don't know anything about is Laguna. I mean, I'm assuming that Laguna will also have a floral theme, or maybe more of like an exotic like floral theme, but still in the same vein of like garden, kind of like that kind of area, right? It makes sense. So that sounds exciting. I feel like this whole like tea party plot for this series is very intriguing. I hope that the floral designs for the ghouls here are not just, simple prints, because I feel like that's just so generic. Like if they end up being just like dresses with like simple floral prints or whatever, I'm going to be very disappointed. But I'm hoping that the actual designs incorporate these different different inspirations in more creative ways, because I feel like just using prints is so bland and overdone. So I'm intrigued, definitely. And obviously Venus, yes, hello. I mean, with series 4, we have Abby, right, her second doll, and her screening is amazing. It's updated even, so she looks even better than her core doll, Abby. So for Venus, her second doll after the core version of her, I'm pretty sure she's gonna look even better, if even possible. So that's gonna be very exciting. Okay, now lastly, of course, let's talk about the star of today's video, which is the brand new Skullector RuPaul doll. Finally, they have officially announced and revealed the brand new celebrity Skullector RuPaul doll. Now, this is actually the second only Monster High version of a real life celebrity to get released. First, of course, we had Zombie Gaga, Lady Gaga, and now we have RuPaul, inspired by RuPaul. It's weird. I think a lot of us had the impression that this doll was gonna be an actual like dragon character inspired or like based upon the RuPaul character, right? Persona. But no, it seems to be just RuPaul in human form, just kind of like dressed in like a dragon inspired look. That makes sense considering the setting of RuPaul's Drag Race, which is about dressing up, obviously. But in a Monster High sense, I feel like it would have made a much more sense if RuPaul again would have been an actual dragon monster here instead of just a human dressed in a costume. I see both sides, but I feel like to me it would have been much more exciting to see RuPaul as a dragon queen, literally, instead of just wearing kind of like a vague outfit that's, again, not even like really specifically like dragon. Like you have the wings, you have the big headdress, but like the outfit itself is just very black, and like it's not really reading dragon to me even. So I feel like there's just a couple of things here with the doll, the design itself, that don't really click to me. So I feel like if they would have made this doll actually a dragon queen inspired by RuPaul, like RuPaul as a dragon monster, it would have been so much more exciting to also contrast the rather more like just very black, outfit. So that's just my thoughts. But what we do have here is still a really good doll. She is priced at $55 US. And the good news here is that she's not going to be a Mattel Creations like exclusive drop. They're also going to be selling this doll on Amazon. Yes, both on Amazon and Mattel Creations. This doll is going to be available starting on May the 30th. Now, it gets a little complicated. So Mattel Creations, if you want to get this doll on Mattel Creations, it's going to be exclusive to members only. And apparently, if they still have some left over, which they never do, but apparently if they do, they will be on the 31st. This release will be open to everyone, not just members. Now on Amazon, this is more like your safe bet to get this doll. On Amazon, she is up for pre-order, I believe, right now. The link you can find for both websites, you can find the links on youloveit.com. I always say this, youloveit.com has always the latest links and articles on all the latest, doll related news. So if you're looking for the links, look up youloveit.com. They should have the links right there. I have checked before recording that on Amazon Canada and Amazon USA, both the links that I checked, at least for me, and I am located in Europe, so it might be just because of my location, but when I clicked on the links for both Canada and USA, it just showed me that it was not available. It was out of stock. It was like temporarily unavailable, whatever, right, the same thing. So I'm not sure. I'm hoping obviously that will change when the doll actually drops tomorrow, May 30th again. So I'm thinking that will change for sure. But again, your best bet is just to check out youloveit.com for all the latest updates and links for this release. So what do you think of this RuPaul Skullector doll? And I feel like who would be next? Who would be the best celebrity to get a Monster High doll next? It would be really exciting to see, obviously, like Melanie Martinez. I feel like that would be an iconic collaboration. And then who else? Madison Beer already has a Monster High doll, technically, but it's a one of a kind. So it would be amazing if we actually got a mass-produced version of the Madison Beer character. That would be amazing. But who else would you like to see get a Monster High celebrity doll? It's interesting also that they actually don't even use the term celebrity. I'm not even sure if that term is used anywhere, or if we just made it up some time ago. I don't know, but it seems that for now this release is still considered a Skullector release. So who would you like to see get a Skullector doll next? Celebrity. Which celebrity, right? And I think it's a good doll. I might get her eventually if she ever makes it to Amazon Germany. But I feel like the mere fact that this seems to be a joined release on Amazon and Mattel Creations, to me definitely signals that this release will not be like a limited quantity. I think it's safe to say perhaps that they will have enough stock of this doll. So hopefully they will not sell out and go for double the price on eBay, hopefully, because that always sucks. But I do like this doll. Again, I feel like the face screening on the stock photos, like the eyes are super wonky, like one eye is bigger than the other, like very obviously so. But the actually mass-produced version of the doll seems to have a much better face screening. It definitely looks like RuPaul for sure. And yeah, it's also noteworthy. This doll is way taller than the average Monster High doll. Yeah, so it's they have a taller body, which definitely also makes her look unique. So yeah, what do you think? I think again she's super cute, but 55, you know, and again for like probably would cost more if they ever do put her on Amazon Germany or whatever. So yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get her, but I just feel like it would have been more exciting if they would have actually turned RuPaul into a dragon queen instead of just like metaphorically, you know, put RuPaul in like a dragon into a black dragon inspired outfit, because it's also very vague, and the hair is like gorgeous, but like the outfit is just like very black, and like there's no real details like aside for the accessories, the, you know, like necklace and the bracelet, the like finger glove snake thing going on, and the headdress and the belt, but like the actual like garment underneath, I feel like it could have been definitely more dragon inspired, and dragons are usually very colorful and not black, you know. And that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to, and of course so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the loyalty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.